I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video, and it's a player review of not the 85 player of the month, Antonio, but the 86. How come, you ask? Well, EA changed the rating last night. When I started the SBC, it was 85, and I had every intention of just reviewing the 85, and then when it completed and he walked out, it was 86. I thought it was a bit of a glitch. Turns out that they've now updated his card to be an 86. I don't know why, not really sure the reasoning behind it. I can't imagine that they've looked at the community and gone, right, well, they're complaining that he's not high enough rated, let's make him an 86, because people were complaining he wasn't 90 rated, so upping him by 1, I don't know if they maybe made a mistake and thought, well, we meant to make him an 86 in the first place. I'm really not sure. Either way, slightly better card now, still problems here or there. It's still too low in my opinion, but you never know, he might be really good in game. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates, stocky body type. Just before we look at any stats whatsoever, if you're looking for a player for your team, those aren't the credentials I would look for. Those are the type of credentials that would make me go, okay, well, he might still be okay, but he's not going to be at the top of my shopping list because his weak foot is only 3-star, stocky body type very rarely works in this game, and medium work rates, it doesn't matter really, but it's not ideal. He's got great pace, he's got good agility on paper, but with that stocky body type, maybe not. 78 composure is not great for a striker. 85 balance and reactions and ball control with 89 dribbling, 85 finishing, 89 positioning, 88 shot power, 84 short passing and 83 vision. He does have good physicals, 94 strength, 91 aggression and 99 jumping with a power header trait as well as 93 heading. That's the team I've got him in. He doesn't play as a cam. He is a striker in a 4-2-3-1, so don't let that confuse you. I was actually playing Ian Rush on like a wide left, Divock Origi wide right, and Roberto Firmino as a cam. Did it work? No. But with subs in the second half of Jadon Sancho and Dries Mertens, it was okay. It wasn't bad. As you can see, we're winning in this game. This guy was just toxic in every sense of the word. He scored a goal, ran straight to the camera, celebrated in the camera, watched all the cinematics, watched every replay, and then took it ages to kick off, and then pressed pause after the kickoff. Nightmare. Or I say after the kickoff, just before the kickoff, and waited the full 30 seconds as well. So I kind of, it's not that I gave up reviewing Antonio at that point. It was a case of I don't care too much about getting myself involved with him. I just want to beat this guy, because those type of people need to be beaten, and they need to be taught that celebrating in people's faces when you're only 1-0 up in 10 minutes isn't the way to go, and hopefully he's learned his lesson. Speaking of which, before we get into the review of Antonio, apparently they're taking out the shush, depends on what language you speak, I suppose, celebration for FIFA 21, because apparently it promotes toxicity, which, I mean, I kind of do agree with, but at the same time, celebration's a celebration, right? So, Antonio, is he any good? In my opinion, not really. Flashes of brilliance, however, the majority of what he does is challenging. So he's that stocky body type, the lack of mobility makes him a chore. He is heavy, very heavy. His finishing isn't consistent, and that's down to the composure and the fact that his natural finishing just isn't that high anyway. If you put a sniper on him, he does turn into a 93 rated striker. You do get 99 agility, 99 finishing, 94 positioning, and to be fair, there is actually nothing wrong with his positioning. It's just the case of it is very challenging to get anywhere near the goal, and when you do get near the goal, it's going to be 50-50 as to whether he can actually put it away. Some of the goals he scores, like this one right here, is unreal. That goal is crazy good. And I wouldn't say it's consistent because he doesn't do it that often. In fact, that was the first time he tried it and the first time it worked, obviously. But I didn't try it thereafter because I didn't really get into great positions to try it. But that's a great finish from him. Fair play. He does score a couple of other goals as well. And it's not that you can't score goals with him. It's not that he's completely useless because, you know, I didn't lose the first game. We won it. He was in the team from the beginning to the end. He was a striker. He was creating chances. He scored a goal. And then in the second game that we have here, he scored, I think, two goals? One? I think he scored 2 goals. Yeah, he did, because that was his first one. This is the third, and he manages to score way beyond injury time to rescue a 3-3. And that guy wasn't toxic, but I was so happy because I absolutely bombarded him in the second half. Because I went 2-0 down, and I'm not going to lie to you, I was struggling to find the motivation to play, and somehow dug it out and managed to get a goal and kept clawing it back, and in the end we got a point. I played a few other games with him as well, as you would have seen from the profile at the beginning, where he doesn't really match up to anything that's currently available, and that's no surprise to anyone, I'm sure. West Ham fans, is this a card you should go out and get? To be honest, yeah, I think so, if you're a West Ham fan, because it's a card that you can kind of use. I wouldn't suggest you go out and play with him, but if you are a fan of him and you just want to have a little bit of fun with players that you enjoy in real life, then yeah, you know, there's going to be elements of, oh, I wish he could do this better, I wish he could do that better, his weak foot's annoying, this is annoying. But for the most part, you are going to be able to score the odd goal with him and you are going to be able to have fun. If you're looking for a player to improve your team, I think you know by now that this is absolutely not the way to go. He just simply isn't good enough, and that's not anything. It's no reflection on him. That is a reflection on EA and their sort of lack of knowledge, maybe? I don't know. But to release an 86 rated card in August just doesn't really make an awful lot of sense to me. Is it cheap? Yeah. I mean, it's such value for coins, it's crazy. This card is less than what an 86 rated card on the market costs. So in terms of value for coins, it is quite literally amazing. Because if you want an 86 rated card for an SBC, it's cheaper to complete this SBC and use him in the SBC that you want, rather than going out and buying an 86 off the market. So in that sense, yes, he's worth it. But in terms of playing with him, unless you're a fan of him in real life, I genuinely wouldn't bother. Unless you're just one of those people who collects cards or likes to try out different players. I mean, he's not terrible. It's just so far behind where things are these days that I just don't really see the point in it. But, you know, it is what it is. His finishing inconsistent. His passing wasn't great. He's very strong and holds up the ball very, very well. His positioning is very good. He still feels quite fast in a straight line. But one for fans more than anybody else, I feel. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments. If you have enjoyed the review, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.